What's up, pilgrims? This is Cole. Sorry, I was just lost in thought. And what I was thinking about is hip mobility. So we're going to get started. You're going to get on the floor, on all fours, on your knees and on your hands. And to start, we're going to do a frog stretch. You're going to put your knees nice and wide apart, and you can be in two different positions with your hands. You can be either on your hands like this, or you could be on your forearms and your elbows like this. So try both positions. See if you feel in a different spot using your elbows and forearms compared to using your hands, and see what you prefer. But important part is knees are wide apart from each other, and your lower legs should be in line or close to in line with your knees. So you don't want to have your lower legs and your feet here. You want to have them separated just like you have your knees apart. So knees apart, lower legs, feet apart, on your hands or on your elbows, doing a frog stretch, hanging out here for 2 minutes. What you want to do while you're hanging out here for that 2 minutes is rock back and forth nice and slow. You can also try a little contract, relax. So I take both knees and I push them down into the floor like I'm trying to squish the floor. And I do that for a few seconds. And then I relax and I sink deeper into that stretch and I repeat. I push my knees into the floor for about 3 seconds. Then I relax and I sink deeper into that stretch. So frog stretch for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes of the frog, you're going to stretch out one of your legs. You're going to bring the other lower leg in towards you. We're going to come up on our hands if you're not already there, and you're going to rock back and forth here. You're going to do this for about 10 to 20 times. After the 10 to 20, you switch sides. You bring one leg in, 1 foot in, one leg is outstretched, and you rock back and forth for 10 to 20 times. After you hit all those reps, you're going to lie on your back because we're going to do some hip internal, external rotation. So I'm on my back. I have my one leg stretched out, one leg straight. My one thigh is in line with my hip. My knee is at 90 degrees. I'm pulling my foot towards me, and I'm just rotating my hip or my lower leg in, and then rotating it out. The important thing to keep in mind here is that you want the thigh and the quad to stay in position. So imagine there's a pole going through your knee, and you're rotating around that pole. You don't want your quad or your thigh to move around like this as you rotate that lower leg. So perform this one very slowly and very controlled. And then after you do all the reps on one side, you switch sides. Last one I got for you is going to be hanging out in a squat position. So you're going to come at first, if you need, up to a table, a wall, a door, and you're going to drop with your feet remaining flat into the bottom of a squat. And you can hold on to that table if you need. But the goal is to eventually be able to squat all the way down without having to hold on to something. You want to have your feet as straight as possible, and you want to be forcing your knees out. If you want to take your elbows and put them on your knees and push your knees out using your elbows, you can do that. You may not be able to get here at first, but you work towards it. Again, start by using a table, and you can use a table or a wall or a door to hold on to, and then progress to not having to need the table. After you do all that, I recommend you do the couch stretch and the butt to wall hamstring stretch, which I will link in the description.